Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. In today's video guys, we'll show you how to do an oil change on a Ford Focus 3rd generation MK3 guys, and that should cover years 2012 to years 2019. Now we're demonstrating on a 2.0 4-cylinder engine here in the United States, but the procedure will apply to many different engines as well guys, so make sure to stay with us until the end. We're going to share quite a bit of helpful information. In addition guys, we'll have more than 200 videos on this generation Ford Focus guys, and more than 200 videos on every car we get at the shop. Why we do all that? Because our mission here at the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. So please subscribe to the channel and like the video guys. If you want to buy car parts, tools and save money on oil and oil filter, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we purchase everything from. So let's explain now what we're doing guys, what we need to do in order to change the engine oil on that Ford Focus. Now first, we have guys the car in the air on the front. You can see we jacked it up and we always use jack stands, always use jack stands. So the front tires are in the air and we did both sides, not just one, both. And again, always use jack stand as well guys, so you can see it's all the way in the air. What else we need to do now guys? You need a container that you're going to collect the old oil. Now some people will actually drive the car, okay, for 5 to 10 minutes before they do the oil change. Okay, the advantages of that are that the old oil from the engine will come out pretty quick and it will drain really easy and faster, but the disadvantage is that you can severely burn yourself. So depending on how you prefer it guys, hot or cold, we drove the car so engine oil will be warmer. Now torque sturdy, start looking bit, and we're going to remove the engine cover underneath guys. We have a few screws that we need to remove. Okay, check it out. Perfect. And another one there. So you can see we're almost done guys. Once we remove it, I'll be able to show you where exactly all the screws are on that engine cover, so you know what to expect. So let's just grab it, pull it. You have dust and dirt stack on it, so let's grab it here and I want to show you guys, okay, where all the bolts are and okay, what to expect. So looking at the cover this way guys, you're going to have 1, 2, 3 here, then you have one right there in the corner, one over here in this corner, and on the front, okay, you have 3 more. So altogether 8 screws guys that you will need to remove that that lower engine cover. Now once you do all that guys, okay, you're getting to the point, okay, that we're very close to draining our engine oil there. Okay, you can see let us get the tools and everything. I'll get the bucket, okay, that we're going to collect the oil, and right there, this is where the oil pan drain plug is located, and this is a pretty big size. I wonder what it is, either 15 or 17 millimeter most likely, so we'll check and we'll let you know. So 15 millimeter guys, 15 millimeter socket, and we're going to go ahead and get it loose now. Okay, always use guys gloves and eye protection as well. Why? Because you can guys severely burn yourself, oil can splash in your eyes, so always use, okay, gloves and eye protection as well. Now if it's hot, that can severely burn you, so be extremely careful guys. Watch out how fast it came. This is due to the fact, okay, that we drove the car for a while, and as a result guys, the engine oil is very hot now, so it will come out really easy and fast. So perfect, it's draining now, and we'll just give it a little bit of time. At the same time, we're going to pre-loosen the oil filter. Okay, let's see if it's stuck really bad or not. We might need to get oil filter pliers. Nope, it's going to come loose. But if you need oil filter pliers guys, we'll have the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we purchased ours from. Okay, perfect. Now if we keep getting it loose more, it will start leaking. So we will wait for the oil to drain so we can get the container and place it under the oil filter. So you can see we're almost out of it. This engine oil, by the way, wasn't dirty at all. We just did an engine replacement, and the donor car, okay, they just had an oil change not too long ago, but it sat for a while, so that's why we're changing the engine oil now. So we'll give it a little bit of time, okay, to drain completely, and we'll be ready to go ahead and get the filter out. So we're going to go ahead and place the oil drain plug. Always inspect it to make sure that it's not damaged, the seal is good. If you need to replace it, you can guys check out where you can purchase one. Again, we'll have the link in the description of the video. So get it tight by hand. Okay, with a ratchet, don't over tighten those because you can strip them. Okay, perfect. Now that's where we're going to make a big mess, guys. Okay, things will get ugly here because we're going to leak some oil out of the filter here, no matter what you do. So always use gloves as well. Get it loose and let it drain a little bit. Okay, check it out. This is because there is some oil in that passage, so by letting it drain, all that should come out. It could be extremely hot, so be careful. Always recycle those, guys. Okay, we got this one out, and we'll show you guys what we need to do next. Make sure that the O-ring from the filter is not stuck on the housing. Make sure that it's not on top of the housing there, and it's still on the oil filter, because we've seen where people will stack two seals and they will lose oil pressure and they will go in their engines. So the oil that we are using, guys, according to our manual, and right here on top of the oil cap it says 5W20. You can go different grade depending on if you're driving in cold, hot climate, all that stuff, so you can check your manual and verify that. Now different engines will have different capacity. This is the 2.0 engine, so we're going to share how much this one takes. This is the oil filter, original Ford Motorcraft filter, guys. And in order to prevent dry starts that could lead to engine failure, what we're going to do, we're going to fill up the center of the oil filter, so that way we're going to prevent dry start. Dry start is known when the engine is started without oil. It's starving, guys. So if you do that too often, what could happen, you can throw a rod bearing, main bearing, and that could be catastrophic. So we're going to apply a little bit of oil on the seal, that way next time it will come out really easy. And we're going to install it on the oil filter housing and just get it tight by hand. No special tools or anything like that, just get it tight by hand, guys. Okay. Perfect, right there, right on the spot. So now we are ready underneath, and what we can do, we can go ahead and install our engine lower cover, guys. Okay, right there. So we'll just get it there and install it in reverse order that we took it apart. So just place it and start getting all 8 screws tight. So now, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to level the car by removing the jack stands, and we're going to bring the car down, all the way down. Okay, it's down on this side. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing, guys, to the driver's side. Why we need that? Because we're going to need to measure the oil level correctly, so that way we can get an accurate reading. Because if the car is jacked up, you're going to get wrong reading, guys. Okay, and it could lead to putting too much oil or not enough oil. Now if you put too much oil, guys, what could happen, you can actually damage your catalytic converters, because that oil will start coming out. Okay, it will create more pressure in the engine, and it will you may start burning oil, guys. And burning oil sometimes can damage catalytic converters. Even on some vehicles I've seen labels by the manufacturer, BMW and Mercedes used to put those: do not overfill the oil and do not exceed oil capacity, because catalytic converter damage may occur, something like that. So everything's leveled. What we need to do next, guys, we need to go ahead and open the cap. Now once we do that, we're going to add oil, guys. How much we need for that 2.0 engine, guys? According to the manual, it says 4.5 quarts of oil. So we're going to do that. We're going to add 4.5, and we're going to check the level. So this is a 5-quart bottle. 5-quart bottle, so we need to have about half a quart left, guys, when we're done. You can see almost the whole bottle, but do not put the whole thing. So you can see it takes it pretty quick. We have the big funnel here, and after that, guys, do not start the car. First we're going to check the oil level. Second, we'll start the car, let it run, and we'll explain in a little bit. But 3 things, guys, not to forget so far. Get your oil drain plug tight, get your oil filter tight, okay, and don't forget to put oil. That's very important, because I used to work in a shop where people often forgot to put oil or forgot to get the drain plug and the oil filter to get them tight, and as a result, guys, we had to replace a few engines, so we don't want that to happen. Now we're going to go ahead, close it. That's 4.5 quarts. What we'll do now, guys, okay, we're going to pull the dipstick. We give it about 30 seconds to a minute to go down, so everything should be good. We'll pull the dipstick, we're going to wipe it and reinsert it after that. Why? That way we can get a good reading. Now, it might say that you have a little bit more than you should, guys. Okay, in our case, okay, right here. Let me focus quick. Okay, we are a little bit over the full mark, but not much. Okay, and this is due to the fact that by starting the car now, the oil filter will take a little bit more oil, and that way it should level itself. So you will see what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and start it now. So we're inside. I'm going to go ahead, start it. Do not rev the engine or anything like that. Okay, let's do that now. And make sure that your oil light is not on, guys, because if your oil light is on, what could happen, it means that there is something wrong with the oil filter, or you're not getting oil, which means that most likely you didn't get the oil filter tight, or you didn't, guys, put enough oil in your car. So we will let it run about 30 seconds. That will be enough. And after that, guys, what we're going to do, we will shut it off, and we're going to wait about 3 to 5 minutes. That way all the oil from the cylinder head will flow back to the oil pan, and we can get an accurate reading. So it's been about 3 minutes, guys. We're going to go ahead, pull the dipstick, wipe it, and we're going to recheck the engine oil level now. Make sure that it is correct. It needs to be between the minimum and the full. I'll recommend to keep it between the middle and the full. Ours is right on the full mark, guys. Check it out. Okay, let's turn the other way. Okay, this way, on the back side. Yep, right there. So that's where it stops. It's right on the full mark. So we can go ahead and reinsert it, guys. So pretty much that's practically, guys, the whole procedure for changing the engine oil on Ford Focus. Not too complicated. You can do it yourself, save quite a bit of money. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos, and see you guys next time.